Hey friends, some of the most powerful gifts I've ever received were not wrapped, not paid for, not even asked for. They were kind words, unexpected hugs, which are the best. And they were from people who checked on me when I didn't even know that I needed to be checked in on, right? Check on your strong friends, they say. So today we're talking about the beauty of giving without receiving and why it matters more, especially now, why it matters more than ever. So grab a snack and come on back and let's have a chat. Hey, my beautiful friends, my loves, my love bugs. It's Lexi and Yappy, and I want to welcome you to Lexvember Day 2, our month of Thanksgiving, grace, and gratitude. And today is my big sister Shion's birthday. She lives in Chicago, so if you know her and you see her, wish her a happy birthday today. She's 79 years young today, and I'm so grateful for her, and I'll be talking to her later. She's definitely not watching this, but I just had to say happy birthday to my sis, my real sis. So I just wanted to say also welcome if you're new here. Again, my name is Lexi. I'm 61 years young, and I'm a YouTuber who started this journey on January 5th, 2025. And in less than a year, I have been blessed by not just viewers and subscribers, but by you, by people, real hearts, real love, and real community. And it makes me happy, you know, and today I wanted to pour into you a message that has shaped my life. And the power of giving, even when there's nothing coming back to you, even when there's nothing coming back. And the catalyst for this whole video was, I watched a couple of brothers. I watch their videos all the time, and I can't tell you their name right now. I'll put it on the screen here. And they do pressure washing of driveways, of homes, in wherever they live. And they do it for free. And they go knock on doors and they say, you know, my brother and I have this service. We like to film it for YouTube to help our business. And we just ask if we can do it for free for you. And they get so many doors slammed in their faces of people like, no, thank you. I don't want that. Or people who just can't believe that somebody could actually be kind to you. That somebody can be kind to you without you having to give a thing, without giving anything. Somebody can be kind to you. And it just sparked something in me this morning. And I busted out crying because what a kindness. What an act of kindness generation to go. And it's hard work. It's not something that they just snap their fingers and it's done. It's hard work. And they go and they make these people's driveways, sidewalks, everything look pristine. Do you hear me? Pristine. I'm going to put the video in the description that I watched this morning. But they have 1 million. They have so many videos. They have over 500,000 subscribers. This particular video that I watched this morning got over 466,000 views. Okay? 1,000 views. And it just touched my heart. They touched me. If I had a home, oh my goodness, they don't have signs. One lady who they went to her house, it was her mother's home. And they knocked on the door and she says, well, this is my mother's house. And I have to check and see. She was a little standoffish at first. And the mother, she went in and the mother, I guess, said yes. And she came out, she said, well, are you sure this is free? And they're like, yes, ma'am, it's free. We just like to film it for our business and put it on YouTube. And we like to show the before and after. And she's like, okay, my mother said it's okay. So she went in the house and they proceeded to do this driveway. I mean, the driveway was black. Do you hear me? It was black, like the color of my hat. When they finished with this driveway, it was, I can't reach my arm over. It was the color of the wall over here. It was the color of the wall over there. Basically, you know, it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. And she came out and she couldn't believe it. And she's like, oh my God, this is amazing for my mother's home. I mean, the values that it lifts of your house. The lady who I watched today, and she gave them money, they wouldn't accept it. And she said, please take it. Please take it. It's not much. Just buy yourself something to drink or lunch or something. But please take it. And I thought that was so precious. And they didn't want to take it. You know, they didn't want to take it. And I just, where's the humanity of people like that every day in our lives? You know, people who just do. I've met so many of you here. The kindness of you all, the kindness, the grace, the gratitude that I have for you all is amazing. I have met so many people in these short 10 months here on YouTube. In 2 days, we'll make my 10th month here. On November 5th, it'll be 10 months. And I have met the kindest, sweetest people who will be in my life for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life. And a few of them more so than others. And it just, it brightens me up every day. That's what makes me always want to come here and be kind and give back and speak to the kids who come to my channel. You never know what somebody's going through. You never know. You never know. You know, right now my daughter and I are dealing with so many things and so many financial issues and crises. You don't know what people are going through. But when I come here every day, it just makes me happy. You know, it makes me happy to give back. I was watching a video last night. It was a live stream of my beautiful, beautiful Selena Essence of the Moon and my Bronx bombshell, Miss Tara D. It was just lovely. They looked amazing. Miss Tara D was all dressed Dia de los Muertos. She just looked amazing. And my beautiful sister Selena always looks beautiful. And she has a new show. And so her guest was Miss Tara D. And her questions and everything, just amazing. Just amazing. And, you know, people were asking questions and just commenting. It was a lovely space. It was a lovely space. And, you know, in all of that, because it was about Miss Tara D. Miss Tara D said, you know, that what I do here means a lot. You know, when I give back to the kids and everything, you know, and about my channel. And I was just flabbergasted. You know, I had tears. I was flabbergasted because this was her moment. This was her and Selena's moment. This is her moment. And she was so gracious, so kind to say of all the beautiful things that I do here. And that just touched me. It just touched my heart. It just touched my heart. It really did, you know, and I love her. She knows I love her to pieces, and Selena and my beautiful friends here. I have met so many beautiful friends here. Some I have just met recently. Some I met back in January and February. And you all have just touched my life in so many ways. In so many ways. And my daughters. And my Zoes. You know. It just beautiful. And I love you all just so much. You know, I love you all so much. And I just, that kindness that those two gentlemen did, it just opened me up, you know. It just made me so emotional. I'm still emotional. It just opened me up because, you know, that's humanity. That's humankind. And that's love. Not getting up here behind dark screens and being dark and not being welcoming to other people and just being nasty, you know, but being kind. And so many people I have gotten, oh my God, the money that I have received, the gifts that I have received, the love that I have received, the friendship that I have received. I've gotten so many gifts here from people, right? It's just amazing. And I know there are things coming and things. I just got a message that I have a package coming from another one of my sisters here, from my birthday twin here on YouTube. And, you know, I'm like, how amazing is that? When people are kind and generous and do things like that, it just makes me really believe in humanity. It does, because This is a rough place right now. Times are hard for so many people. So many people right now don't know how they're going to feed their families. So many people are out of work and not getting paid right now. They don't know how they're going to keep a roof over their head. This is the holiday season. Thanksgiving is coming. Christmas is coming. They don't know if they're going to have anything for their families, let alone be able to feed their families, but gifts for their kids. We just had Halloween. You know, so many families couldn't buy candy, couldn't do anything for their children. And this is a really stressful time. It's so stressful. And the giving back that others do and without anything in return is amazing. It's amazing. And that's how I always want to be. I always want to give back here and not expecting anything, but the more you give, the more you receive. And it's just fabulous. And that really is how the world works. And so many people are so scared to accept something, to accept a gift, accept love, accept friendship. And I'm so open. I'm so open, and I'm so grateful for everybody who has crossed my path here. And that just segues into this, you know, what giving really means, what it really means. Giving is not always financial. It's not always about gifts or money or a favor exchange. It's not. I'm so grateful for all of the favors and things that people have shown me, but it's not about that. It's not about that at all. Giving can be a listening ear when someone is hurting, a compliment that could shift someone's day, like that compliment I got yesterday from Miss Tara D during her time to shine. And she took the time to compliment me. It was amazing, amazing. A text that simply says, I'm thinking of you. A prayer spoken quietly where no one will ever know. That's one of the things that I do best. I do my prayers here, and I speak my prayers for everyone who I love and everyone who loves my daughter and I every single day. I'm so grateful every day. Every day, you are always in my prayers. Always, always. A smile to a stranger who hasn't seen one in days. And that's something that I do all the time because, you know, I'm always smiling. And I get so many people coming in here and they're like, my God, I had to come in because of your smile. It was welcoming. And that's what we want. When I leave my house and I go out on the street, last night we came home and there was this car parked next to me with a whole bunch of people and the music was blasting and everything. And I'm like, but, you know, I got out my car and I gave them a smile. I'm like, hello. And they said hello. And I just went on about my way. I mean, you know, we don't have control over everything, but we have control over this and over our feelings, right? We have control that we can share that and just a little brightness and just go on up about our business, right? True giving says, I see you. What do I tell you every day? That I love you, because I do. And I see you because I truly do. I truly do. And then I'm so proud of you because I am. And that's what it's all about. It's about seeing you. You matter and you're not alone. And I want everybody to know that I see you, you matter, and you're not alone. You're not. We're not alone. We're not. You know, why some people stop giving? Some people stop giving because they weren't thanked. They felt used. They didn't get the same energy back. They poured into empty cups too long. And I've been there too. But here's the lesson that I had to learn about that, right? When you give from the heart, when you give from your heart, the return is never in the hands you gave to. That's never the return. It comes back from life. It comes back from life, not from people, like I just said. You know, when we give, that smile, that whatever you get, whatever you give, it comes back to you tenfold, 1,000-fold. It may not be from that person, but that wasn't a mistake. You gave out from your heart. And I've had so many life lessons about that, about giving to people who never returned, never did, who I never even saw or heard from again, right? But it's not about that. I gave it from the bottom of my heart, and I'm grateful for that. And God is gonna replenish me back 1,000-fold. And I truly believe in that for all of us, or that higher power, whomever you believe in, whomever and whatever you believe in. You know, my YouTube journey and receiving unexpected kindness, like I just said, you know, I didn't know what would happen. When I pressed record on January 5th, I was sitting here on my bed, and you can go back and watch that episode 1. And I didn't know what to expect here. I didn't expect subscribers. I had 6. The spectacular 6. I had 6. And they're still rocking. It's still rocking with me. And I didn't expect community at all. I just thought I'd be talking. I didn't expect anybody to show up. I didn't expect people to call me Lexi. I didn't. To laugh with me, to pray for me, to send love in comments. I mean, but look at us now. Look at us now. Over 5,000 watch time hours. Over 2,200 subscribers in less than 10 months. You know, monetized friendships formed, lives touched, and energy exchanged. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. And the greatest blessing has not been the money for me. I haven't gotten a dime, you know, yet. So many people have poured in and given so many things, but I haven't gotten any of that yet. It has been from you, from the people, from my soul family, from my community, my collective. And it's reminded me that when you give freely, your gift will return, but not always in the same package. It's not always going to be in that same package, but it's going to return. You know, and the kindness that saved me, here, for example, is just you all coming and loving on me, and the friendships. I mean, my very first friend here that I communicated with was Nancy at Crohn's Intuition. And I will always be grateful, and I will always say that. You know, she saw me, and I always wanted to do the tarot and the oracle, and she's like, oh, that's what I do, and you know, I want to get to know you. I sent you a message and I want to connect. And we just sparked that friendship. We haven't talked in a while, but she's still my friend. She's still rocking with me. You know, we still rock with each other, but we're busy doing other things. But she was the person who opened her arms and welcomed me in and shared me out to so many people in this community who I have nothing but love for. Nothing but love for. Some of the people who have become some of my dearest and closest friends here. And, you know, I'm so grateful. I will forever be grateful. I will forever be grateful. You know, there were days when I was tired, when I showed up anyway, though, here, because someone needed a word. Someone needed a laugh, a reminder that they weren't alone. And that is one of the reasons why I always come here. Because I know that somebody's feeling down and they're like, we can just watch Lexi and we're just going to get that bubbly feeling and that energy that I give off. And it's a lot. I wish I could bottle it. You know, and every time I poured out, someone else poured in. Every single time, every time. I leave here every day with that just feeling of gratitude every single day. And that's a blessing. That's the blessing to me, you know, and that's this circle of love that we have, this circle. You all are a part of my circle of love, and I'm so grateful to you. I'm so grateful to you. So what you can give today, no money required, no money required. You know, you can give a voice note to a friend saying, I'm proud of you. I give voice notes all the time. And I know people are like, oh, God. It's Lexi with her long messages. But give a voice note. Give a voice note and say, I'm proud of you. Leave a kind comment on someone's post instead of scrolling. Leave a comment. Say grace out loud before you eat, even if you're alone. My daughter and I do it every night. And some nights, she catches me, because some nights I'm just like, I'm ready to eat. I'm like, and she stops and she says, Grace. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. You know, we say our grace, because I'm like, yes, I'm grateful. And I'm so thankful for the hands that prepared the food. Even if they're my own, I'm grateful that God gave me the opportunity to do that today, right? So grateful. Tell someone you didn't fail, you're learning. You didn't fail, you're learning. Everything that we go through on a daily basis is a life lesson. It's telling us something that we need to hear. Those little God whispers, or those little whispers from your angels and your spirit and your guides, right? Your beautiful ancestors who come to me every day, my beautiful mommy. It's those whispers, those whispers. And forgive someone in silence so you can be free. You don't have to speak to them again. You don't have to see them again. You don't have to have anything to do with them. Forgive them in silence so that you can be free. I learned that. I learned that years ago. There were so many things done to me by people who are just ridiculous. You know, we had a catfish situation. I've been through a lot of things, and we'll get into some of those story times. But, you know, I had to forgive in order to release myself and to give myself grace. I had to forgive. I will never, ever see some of these people again that have crossed my path, that have done things to me, or that I've had to block here on this situation. There are a lot of them that I've had to. And I wish that YouTube would just give us that block so that we can block people. I wish that they would, and that we can block them over all their platforms. Yes, and block them, over all their channels here when they make a new one and they come back. Yeah, because I don't need your spirit. You're not for me, and I don't need you to be a part of this community. This is a community of positivity and inclusivity, grace and gratitude and thanksgiving for this month of November. And we don't need the negative Nellies around here. We do not. We do not. So just remember that giving doesn't cost, but withholding always does. When you withhold, it's going to cost you. So just be kind and be generous. You don't know what anyone else is going through. You do not. You do not. You see me here every day. You have no idea of what I go through every day, of this environment that I'm living in. You have no idea. But my daughter and I, by the grace of God, we are making it. And we have people around us who are praying for us and rooting for us. And that's what matters to me. You know, I come here every day with a smile on my face, and I'm happy every day. But I am dealing with a lot behind the scenes. And I don't share that because, you know, what's the point? There's no need in sharing and complaining. I'm not even complaining, but to share the things. So I don't want you all to think that you're alone, because you're not. We are all going through it. We're all going through something. You know, but we're here to put a spark and a smile on somebody's face. That's what Yappy and I are here to do. And I hope that you resonate and receive it when we come on. I hope that you do. I really do, because it's what makes me happy. It's what makes me happy and makes my day. Makes my day. So, you know, you don't need a platform to make impact. So many of you who are subscribed here to Lexi, you don't have platforms. You don't make videos. But you don't have to make an impact. You just don't have to do that. You don't need money to change somebody's day. You don't. And you don't need applause to be a blessing. You don't. I never do anything in seeking something in return. Never do. One of my dear friends did something for my daughter when she lost her, you know, she had that hack come through. And then after he did it without even saying that he wanted it back. And I would have never done that, right? If I'm giving you something, I'm giving it to you. I don't want it back. I don't want it back. I will get it back in so many ways, And he didn't tell her, and she was so hurt. She's like, Mommy, how are we going to do that? I'm like, don't worry about it. Everything is going to work out. And it did, because she ended up, it took months. She still hasn't gotten her full refund from that bank, which we haven't left since she has left. And, you know, and he's like, well, I don't think you were telling me the truth and whatever. And I'm like, really? But he never said anything to me, because he knows if he says something to me, he knows Lexi's going to cuss him out. Yeah, that kind energy, sweet Lexi. Oh yeah, I'm a tiger when it comes to my child, and I will read him to the nth degree, and he knows it. So he never said anything to me. So finally he says, well, you could just have it. Don't worry about it. Well, but you should have done that in the first place, because you have it like that. We don't count anybody's pockets, but I know this person. So they could have just done it. We've never asked them for anything. Never, never. You know, they offered it. But then you go around with this, changing the scenario and making it weird, and saying that she used you or did something to you, and this child did nothing to you. You offered something to her and she was grateful. She needed that at that time. You know, so that's what I say. Give without expectation, because it will return to you in grace. It will return to you in grace. You know, love is never wasted. Just give. Just give what you can and what you have. And that doesn't mean money. Give your time. Give a smile. Give a meal to somebody. You know, give a kindness. That's it. That's all it takes. That's it. Be kind. When I had my issue that just went on, where my memberships and everything, my monetization was paused because I made a mistake when I was applying. And I had so many people say, oh, I'm going to email you, and oh, I'm going to help you, and oh, I'm going to do this, and oh, I'm going to do. I didn't hear a thing from none of those people. Not one thing. But the true people who are here for me every single day, without that, they reached out. They helped me. They took their time to help me. When they had a house full of kids and other things to do, they took their time to sit and help me, even though we couldn't figure it out, but they tried. Somebody else gave their email address and sent an email on my behalf, and so that I can get that help. But the people here who say, oh, we're here to help you, and we're hashtag are you this and hashtag are you that and blah, 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 didn't do a damn thing for me. Not one thing. And I will continue to say that. They did not. So just give. Just give. Because love is never wasted. It's never wasted. Because kindness is never lost. It's never lost. Because what you give without expectation is what will return to you in grace. In grace. Those people could have said to me, Lexi, we just don't even know how to fix it, but we're going to find out for you, whatever. Don't blow smoke up my ass and say, oh, I'm going to email you, or oh, I'm going to do this, or oh, I hope somebody reached out to you. Nobody did. But my girls did. My girls came to the rescue. They always do. And with that, I was able to get in touch with YouTube, and YouTube walked me through it, and it was a done deal. So I figured it out, right, on my own, with the help of two of my friends who didn't know what to do. Neither one of those people are monetized, but they wanted to help me because they wanted to see me win. Just like I want to see all of you win, and I want to see them win. It's not always about what you can get in return. It's about helping somebody. And I will always help someone. When I go on my channel and I say things and people are like, oh, you tell everything. I'm like, why not? Why not? This place is big enough for all of us. For all of us. Why should I be the one gatekeeping anything here? I'm a small emerging YouTuber. I want to see everybody come up. Everybody do what they want to do here. If it's for you and it's what you want, I'm willing to share everything that I've been through, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. You know, I'm here to give my advice to you always, always, because I've gotten it from so many good people here. And I've learned so many things, you know, like my beautiful Alvin in Rome, who taught me all about generosity and kindness. My beautiful Filipino family, who always shows up and shows the kindness. My beautiful Hispanic family, who you go to their channels, they show you they're filming, and they pull up another phone and they show your videos, and they tell everybody in Spanish to come and support you. It's amazing, the kindness and the generosity here on this platform, without the other people who are hiding behind screens and being negative and all of that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We need to be kind and generous and help each other, because we will get far. And those same people that are doing that have 200 subscribers or no subscribers because you're not doing the right thing. You're not being kind and you're not giving. You're saying that you want to grow and you want to do this, but you're not. Just be kind. Stop the BS. Be kind. Stop being negative and nasty and bullying other people and bullying adults on this platform. That is something that I cannot stand. And we have a video coming out about bullying. Azan and I, Light of Wisdom podcast, about adult bullying. And I hope that you all watch it. When it's close to the time for that premiere, I will let you all know. And I hope that you all watch it. I do. Because there's no need for that here. There's no need. Ain't nobody got time for that. There's no need for that. No need for that at all. Absolutely not. So I want to thank you all for watching this, and thank you for being here, and thank you for making Lextober fabulous, and now making Lexvember even more fabulous, fabulous. And if something in here blessed you, leave me a heart. Leave a heart down below. And tell me, leave a comment and tell me, what is something kind that somebody did for you with nothing in return, and what you've done for somebody without wanting anything in return. Let's make this a snowball effect. Let's make it a snowball effect. Let's keep doing this and making the world a better place. Making this world a better place. So until tomorrow, you know that I love you plenty. I love you plenty. And Yappy and I'll be back. We may not be live, but we'll be back with a video with something regarding grace, gratitude, and thanksgiving, because that's what this month is all about. That's what it's all about. So remember always that I love you, I see you, and I'm so proud of you. And right now, as I'm filming this, it is 11:11. So I'm sending you all the love, abundance of kindness, abundance of grace and gratitude, abundance of thanksgiving. Sending it to you, abundance of wealth, abundance of health. I'm sending it to you with my amethyst tower crystal that I got from my beautiful Chloe's crystals. And on that note, everybody, deuces, until I see you again.